We're about to head back to the past with a very manly 80s pop band. Let's go! December 24th, 99, 1:42 p.m. launched 10 years ago as part of the SDI project. The Strategic Defense Satellite Coliseum suddenly loses control and deals cataclysmic damage to the cities of each nation. Nuclear missiles detonate one after another, and in the gray of morning on December 26, 1998, our planet Earth is extinguished from the galaxy. However, the enormous energy of the blast spares the life of a single boy, displacing him in time to December 22nd, 89. By sheer coincidence, 2 days before the launch of Coliseum. Now he's the only one who can prevent the satellite from losing control. The future of the world rests in that boy's hands. Alright, so now we're going to watch the SDI here come and pew, 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 pew up the Earth. Okay, so let's check it out. And then we're going to see some BAM members going, so. Alright, here we go. Oh, there it's going to stop. Ah! Alright. Takahashi Utsunomiya. Let's go right there. Tetsuya Komuro. We got Naoto Kan. I'll just say Kan. What is up, YouTube? This is TM Network in PowerBowl for the Famicom. I did not work on this translation. I'm simply just playing the game. And all information, especially the people who coded it and everything's going to be in the description down below. Live in PowerBowl TM Network. Alright, let's start playing the game. Alright. We are going to call me... You can call me Hirsch. Let's go. Exams are finally over. I have the day off and head over to my cherished computer, MUE, for the first time in forever. Then, just as I open up an online game and try to log in, it happens! An emergency message suddenly bursts onto the monitor. So, for those who don't know, TM Network is a pop band from the 80s, Japanese pop band, and this was a really kind of interesting, obscure title, and I really like point-and-click adventures, so I decided to go with this title to play through. When you download the game, if you patch it, download the ROM hack, it comes with a spoiler-free guide, so if you don't want to watch this video in its entirety, you can just download the guide and play through it yourself and just have fun. So, as a result, warheads around the world detonated, causing a mass destruction. Moscow, Berlin, Zurich, Paris, New York, Washington, Beijing, all communication lost. Evacuate to the nearest shelter. Cause of the malfunction is still under investigation. Okay, we're going back in past, y'all. Dot. What happened? What's going on? Alright, here we are. Where am I? Okay, so the first step is we're going to examine the left door and then enter the room. Okay. Now we're going to investigate the poster, newspaper, and center mixer. Checking for dates. It's 2 days until the launch of Coliseum, the great first step in our country's SDI project. It's the Mayasa newspaper, dated December 21st, 89. Did that say Coliseum? That's right. I heard an emergency transmission regarding Coliseum back in my room. Okay, let's check the poster. TM Network, Super Festa at PowerBowl, starting 6:30 p.m. December 24th, 89. Fun fact, I was born on the 14th of December, 89. The more you know. Oh, it's a TM Network poster, but isn't it awfully out of date? Okay, so now we are going to check the center mixer and then skedaddle on out of here. It's a mixing machine. Leave. Oh, I tripped on something. My trusty computer, MUE, is here. My 1999 model, super fuzzy logic computer, MUE, powering on. Alright, so now we are going to access and then click on the old computer. When I access the 89 model, IBM 9801, there are date inconsistencies. Current time is 1:53 p.m. December 22nd, 89. It is significantly different from my date and time settings when taken as a whole with the emergency call data I just recorded. Conclusion? A time slip has been encountered. An enormous gravitational field occurred due to the effect of the nuclear explosions. Consequently, I believe we were caught in the resulting space-time distortion and have gone backward in time. Say what? Okay, so we are going to go back to the rehearsal room now. So we're going to examine, click on the left door, and then enter the room. Oh, go back, examine. Yep, enter this room. Now, we're going to go back into the MUE, access, and then go to the center mixer, then phone. The power is off, I can't access it. Go to the phone. There's no data to output. Okay, we're going to leave this room and that should trigger a scene. Here we go. Murata. Hey! That was supposed to be locked! How did you get in? Come on, out! Out! It's almost time for rehearsal! You'll get an autograph later. I was forced out without knowing what was going on. Epic Sony 5th floor studio, TM Network, in use. Oh snap, it's the guard! He's gonna get me. Which studio are you looking for? What will you do? Crap, I ran away. Wait! Alright, I've got you. This is no place to be roaming around. I was dragged out onto the first floor. Now we have to talk to the receptionist a few times. Typically, it doesn't really matter what dialogue. You can just... I typically just go with, tell me more about you. Do that 3 times and move forward from there. I am working. You basically have to pester this girl until the guard comes back. That's all you have to really trigger. I feel bad for the girl though. She's just trying to work a job and you're just, hey, let me know more about you. No, tell me more about you. So you're bothering me. I have a boyfriend. You again! Give me a break! This building is for authorized personnel only! Get out of here immediately! It's not like I even want to be here either. Oh, I don't have MUE. I forgot it back in the studio. Hey you, please wait! I've been looking all over for you. You forgot something in the studio, right? Also, we'd really like to have a chat with you. He grabs my hand and drags me to the 5th floor studio from before. Oh, it's TM Network. They're a little younger than the TM members I know. However, It's definitely the TM Network I admire. Hey, I'm Kamuru of TM Network. The guy next to me is King. And there is Utsu. Nice to meet you. You left this behind, right? I'm curious about you and this computer. I checked it out a little, but it's odd. I've never seen a computer like this before. Just who are you? I come from the year 1999. Then I tell them about the future, blah blah blah, TM Network. They're speechless. I'd be too. I guess they're not going to believe me that easily. That's right, the report of the Coliseum incident should have been filed instead of MUE. And it's just going to go back over the report. Emergency! Emergency! Martial law has been declared. Current time is 1:42 on 12/24/99. All computer networks repeating this message at 12:27 today. Defense satellite Coliseum malfunctioned and fired anti-nuclear missile lasers indiscriminately. As a result, warheads around the world detonated, causing mass destruction. Moscow, Berlin, Zurich, Paris, New York, Washington, Beijing, all communication lost. Evacuate to the nearest shelter. Cause of the malfunction is still under investigation. I showed the members of TM Network the Coliseum emergency call data. Is that some new game? I don't believe it. But in such a compact machine. Now explain the capabilities of MUE. Could you give us a demonstration? Okay, so now, the next thing we have to do is go to Access, and then we're going to click back on the small computer over here. Huh? Wait! How's it playing the rehearsal we just did? Whoa! Then that means you can do arrangements too. Yes, as long as it's nothing too complicated. Okay. It kind of just pauses for a second here, I don't know why. This is amazing! I want to try it on stage next time. You know, perhaps what this kid is saying might be true. Yeah. Thanks to MUE, it looks like the members of the TM trust me a little. I continue talking. Do you know Coliseum? Ask whom? Okay, so now we move on to this part where we talk to Kamuro 3 times. Everyone's been talking about it. To think it would go out of control. Ask whom? Word is that it's launching the day after tomorrow. But if what you're saying is true, then we have to do something. Okay. Go to Kine. It's got to do with a Roman arena. Huh? Was I off the mark? This isn't the time to be joking around. Okay. If I'm not mistaken, there was someone familiar with it. Okay, so we did Kine. Let's do Utsunomiya. By chance, the launch base is near our concert site. Oh, is that so? Let's do this 2 more times. The Earth will be destroyed in 10 years. It'll be ruined before I get to enjoy it. Now we go to Murata. I read it in the morning paper. I read it. It seems they call it a strategic defense satellite. Wow, Murata, you read the paper? Super diss. Burn! Give it a rest, Kine. It's just so aggressive. So, okay, we're gonna do Murata again. Why would a defense satellite turn Tokyo to rubble? Now we're gonna go back to Kine again. That's right. Mitsuko is gathering information about Colosseum. Nice one, Kine. You're oddly smart sometimes. Unlike you. Burn! Murata, give Mitsuko a call. She ought to come here in a hurry for this kind of story. Mitsuko is the name of a girl TM Network knows who works as a journalist. Apparently, she is pursuing information about Colosseum right now. If Colosseum doesn't go berserk, then you shouldn't be swept away to this time period. That means in order for you to return to your original 1999 time period, we have to stop Colosseum from going out of control somehow. Of course, we want to avoid the fall of humanity in 10 years too. Okay, sounds like we're on the same page. We'll work together to help you and the world. A time traveler and time machine TM Network, we get it. Okay, it's... Alright, that's fun. It has to be some sort of fate, too. I think he's reading a little too deep into this, but sure. That's right, as long as Colosseum's rampage doesn't occur, I should be able to go back to my original time period. Not to mention, the actual TM Network has agreed to help me out. The future's looking bright. Mitsuko is waiting in the cafe downstairs. I'll head down there then. Wait a sec. That reminds me, we still don't know your name. Hirsch. Oh right, my name is Hirsch. Hirsch, you've got us now, so hang in there. Hirsch, here's the phone number for this rehearsal. Studio. Contact us if you have any trouble. Thanks, see ya. Hold on, Hirsch. Don't you have to write the telephone number down? I entered into MUE just now. Whoa, 10 years from now is pretty convenient. Well, then I'll contact you later. Go from there, we go to the front head of the cafe where the woman Murata called Mitsuko waits. Okay, so now... This is Mitsuko. Hey, Mitsuko. Hirsch, I need to supervise the rehearsal, so please excuse me. He's the responsible one, you can tell because of the glasses. Hirsch, is it? Have a seat, will you order something? I don't know, maybe I will. In that case, I'll have a Coke. Sure, whatever. TM Network. Famicom game sponsored by Coca-Cola. I guess that means Coke is still around in 10 years, huh? Well, I'd hope so. It's been around for a lot longer than 10 years. I don't know how much she heard from Murata, but it seems like she doesn't believe me in the slightest. She has a pretty face, but it doesn't make this any easier. For now, I explain the course of events. Aside from the part about being from the future, you seem well informed about Colosseum. What do you say? So this is where you click Annoy to show her the data. If that's really true, then this is a scoop. Well, it truly is. Okay, so Hirsch is speechless. Okay, so actually there is something that concerns me about Colosseum. One of Colosseum's 4 developers went into hiding as soon as it was completed. My instincts are telling me to track him down. Call it a journalist's intuition, if you will. Here are the 4 Colosseum development members' business cards. Alright, cool, I got some business cards. Sweet. Professor Miyama's in charge of hardware. Miss Sakamoto's in charge of aerodynamics, and Professor Takahashi and Professor Okay, hold on. I'm not trying to butcher this. I don't know Japanese. Guzaoski, we'll go with that, are in charge of software. Guzaoski is the one who's missing. I saved the 4 business cards to MUE. Cool, so... Oh, looks like it's time for my interview. Hirsch, for now, why don't you try to meet with the developers at Marunouchi Research Institute? Mitsuko, well then, thanks for the meal. Goodbye. Yeah, you're welcome. Thanks for the business cards and the hookup. Thank you. Now I can progress forward in the game, because I have business cards. Alright, I'll give you my contact info. There we go. That's what I need. So now, we can move forward. Call me if anything happens, okay? Miss Mitsuko's home phone number was saved. Whew, she talked on and on like mad, and on top of that I had to pay for our drinks. I guess girls haven't changed in 10 years. Yeah, well, you know what? At least I got the information what I need to progress. Gotta save message. So, right here, this is basically the save screen. You can save if you want, you cannot save. I mean, sure, let's view. Okay, so in the old days you had to write stuff down. Today you could take a picture, or if you're using a thing that I'm using, which is a NES flash card, you can go and click save state. Bam! Just like that. So, moving forward, we're in the cafe. We've got MUE. So we're going to access telephone and go to Professor Sakamoto. Go to the telephone. And we are going to call a Professor Sakamoto. This is Sakamoto. And we talked to her about Coliseum. I'm sorry, I was just taken aback that you know things that only members of Coliseum's development team would know. Since I'd like to hear the full story, would you come to the Institute? Why does it say Hirsch? I don't know. It's been a woman. It's a woman with a beautiful voice. I wish Mitsuko was as nice as her too. So, moving forward from there, we are going to move to town. And then we are going to move to the Marunouchi Institute. Okay, let's go to Office Hallway. This is the Marunouchi Institute. You're Hirsch! It should be Hirsch, but whatever. You're Hirsch D. Alright. Aren't you? Professor Sakamoto told me about you. Only authorized personnel are allowed here. The entrance lock system won't release without this ID card. Which office will you enter? Use the D-pad to move left and right, and the A button to knock. Okay, so we want to actually go in the first door here and hit up Maruyama's office. It's locked. It looks like nobody is there. Okay, knock on the next door. Save lock system data. You're Hirsch, right? I've been waiting for you. What will you say? Here's proof. It's hard to believe, but yeah, I guess it'd be better to look into it. The Coliseum project is already at the stage where direct involvement of the development team is over, but even setting aside whether what you say happened or not, you can never be too careful. So, and I'd like to know about Professor whoever. He's one of the development team, however, he's gone missing. Professor Sakamoto muttered with a sorrowful expression. I was unable to ask more about Guzaski. Hirsch, I'll look into this matter as well. However, everything related to Coliseum is top secret, so I think we'd best avoid any activity that would get us noticed. I'll help you out, so contact me at home or at the Institute. Professor Sakamoto's home phone number was saved. Thank you very much. I left the room encouraged by Professor Sakamoto's words. Okay, so now we are going to try this door again. It's just weird. It says it's locked. I guess I have to skip it for now. It says I'm supposed to go there first, but it's just not triggering. So I'll just go to Takahashi's office instead. Don't just let yourself in. Get out of here. What, you have something important to tell me? Well, come back later then. Okay. Now we have to go there again. Save the lock data. Perfect. Oh, good timing. Do me a favor, okay? I gotta head home, but contact me if there's a call from someone named Brown. I'm speechless. Guess Professor Takahashi mistook me for someone from the Institute. He wrote down his home phone number, passed it to me, and then left the lab. Running Brown, huh? And then I got his home phone number, blah blah blah. So, now let's go to Guzaski's office. It's locked, nobody's home. Let's try the very first one, Maruyama's office, one more time. I should be able to get in. Okay. Well, moving on. Let's go to the host computer room and check it out. Seems to be no one around, but the door has been open. It's the host computer room. Keep investigating. Okay, we are going to try this door one more time. Leave there, go outside. Thank you for earlier. Oh, this is Professor Murayama. Who might this man be? How should I explain it? It is kind of difficult. I'm from the future. This is kind of bizarre. Oh, Professor, it's time for the press conference. Well then, see you later, Hirsch. Bye-bye. Oh man, she's an amazing gal. I'd like to chat with her more. And that guy was Professor Murayama, huh? You've got a save message. Okay, whatever. Yeah, let's go ahead and save game. Okay, so now moving forward, we are going to section 3. We're going to the Marunouchi Institute, move town, go back to the town. And now we're going to use the MUE to access a telephone and call Takahashi at home. And then, yes. This is Takahashi. You listen here. Coliseum is top secret. I have no comment. It seems like Professor Takahashi is frightened of something. The phone cut-offs. However, I'll have to visit Professor Takahashi's home. At this rate, I don't have much time. Turns out it will be easy to investigate Professor Takahashi's home. My MUE traced the call while I was on the phone. I can really count on you, MUE. Thank you. Okay, so now we are going to go back out and move to Takahashi apartment building. I found the door to Professor Takahashi's apartment. There is an intercom to the side of the door. It's electronically locked. I decide to speak through the intercom. Yes? So now the next thing I need to do is, about this man named Brown. The electronic lock has been released. I enter the room. Save the lock system data received from the Professor Takahashi. Okay, now we're in Takahashi's crib. His posh apartment, whatever you want to call it. Professor Takahashi, breath redolent of liquor, shouts without warning, raging alcoholic. Takahashi, huh? Who are you? Who are you? What will you say? Okay, so now we're going to Coliseum is crazy. Please stop the launch 4 times. What nonsense. What will you say? Shut up, a computer virus, you can't be serious. What will you say? I can't say any more. Please, don't blame me. Professor! Professor! Professor Takahashi falls asleep in drunken stupor. Okay, so now we are going to go to the left side on the table for the key, and then we're going to check the black suitcase on the left. So, investigate. Suitcase. It's Professor Takahashi's briefcase. It's locked and cannot be opened. But we have to first get the key. So left side on the table for a key. It's a phone. It's the briefcase key. You open the briefcase, there's a card inside. This is an entry ID for the Muronashi Institute. I'll record this data. Okay, so... Uh-oh, it's the phone. The professor shows no signs of waking up. So I guess I'm just not gonna answer the phone. He shows no sign of waking. I leave the room without picking up the phone. So now we'll go to a save message. Night has fully fallen over the town. Professor Takahashi is very suspicious, so is Professor Guzalski. You've got a save message. I need to view it. But I will do a quick save. So, now moving forward, we're on to section 4. We're in the town. We're going to move to the Muronashi Institute. So, from there we are going to MUE access the keypad next to the door. We've accessed it, and then we're going to do the Institute ID data. Door unlocked. There's no longer a soul in sight in front of the Research Institute. I've got to find some clue to preventing Coliseum's rampage pronto. Alright, so back in here, we're in the office hallway. We're going to go to Sakamoto's office. And we're going to MUE access, and we're gonna go to the keypad in Sakamoto's office. Okay, so the door is unlocked now. Now we're gonna investigate and find the disk left of computer. It's quite a well-organized room. To top it off, it smells faintly of perfume. Oh. Perhaps one of the ladies have been in here. Professor Sakamoto may be the domestic type. Whatever. I don't know. So yeah, we're going to check for that disk. Investigate. It's a TM Network CD. We'll just check all this stuff. Okay, that's pretty much it, and then leave the room. But let's investigate what's over here. Nope. Okay. Leave this room. Now we're gonna go to Takahashi's office. Okay. Gonna grab the MUE, and then we're gonna go to Access, go to the keypad, and then Takahashi Office. We've unlocked the door. Now we're gonna investigate the left ashtray. I didn't think it was a laboratory at all with the liquor bottles and cigarette butts. Not only that, but it's a pigsty. Honestly, I don't want to stay here longer than I need to. Okay, so now we're going to investigate the left ashtray twice. It's an ashtray. Lipstick-covered cigarette butts are mixed in. Crumpled paper on the floor to the right. Here. It's a crumpled piece of paper. Something is written on it. It looks like a phone number with Brown next to it. Brown's telephone number was saved. Now we're going to leave this room. And then we're going to move forward to the host computer room. Okay. Oh, snap. That's the wall, I couldn't tell. Okay, let's go to MUE. Access keypad computer room. Boom. And let's go to the computer room. Door locked. Could this computer have caused Colosseum's rampage? Okay, so now we have to go to the MUE access in the upper right computer terminal. Tried accessing the supercomputer, but access frequencies do not match. Okay, just checking all this stuff real quick. Host computer access, one file received. Coliseum Project, a tactical defense satellite with the goal of intercepting nuclear missiles from any nation via laser beam interception, is purely automatic. It's a major step for our country's SDI project. Project Schedule 82, 1210. Start of the Coliseum Project at Maranachi Research Institute. 84, 319. Launch date set as 89, 1224. 84, 623. Plan for collaboration with private sector approved. Just all the information of the history of this SDI project. January 13th, 85. 5 companies selected for collaboration. October 1st, 86. Started preparations for test launch. October 2nd. Or is that? No, February 10th, 87. Preparations for test launch complete. And then June 5th, 87. Intercepting laser completed. March 1st, 88. Test launch successful. And then September 27th, 88. America Nuclear Inspection Group approval in Japan. December 24th, 89. Christmas Eve, 89. Planned Coliseum launch. January 20th, 90. Activate Coliseum's monitoring system. Project main staff Moriyama Shigeo. Hardware Sakamoto Akiko. Aeromechanics Carl Kowalski, lead programmer. Takahashi Yuji, programmer. Collaborators Takamoto, building contractor, construction of launch facilities. Sumida Manufacturing, rocket technology. Yamano Science Labs, laser beam tech. Benefact, Foundation, radar, program technology. So, now we're gonna go back. Uh-oh. Someone's here. I have to hurry and get out of here. Eyes at the laboratory and the double. Okay, so now back out we are. You've got a save message. MUE access telephone. Keypad, Takahashi's apartment. Now we're going to access the telephone via the MUE and go to Mitsuko Home. Hirsch? I've been trying to reach you. I tried to contact Professor Takahashi for an interview, but he sounded dead drunk. Yeah, we saw. More importantly, he kept saying he wanted to meet you. Well, that and some other things. Anyway, he was acting weird. Could you check up on him? Oh, and definitely let me know anything interesting. Bye. Sure thing, bro. So, we did that. Now we're gonna go to Takahashi's apartment building. Now we're gonna use the MUE. Access the keypad. Okay, so now we're going to investigate the crumpled up paper in Takahashi's apartment. Door unlocked, sweet. Oh no! Murder! Ah! Okay, so Professor Takahashi? He's dead! He was murdered! What should I do? Alright, so we are going to investigate. And we're going to look at a crumpled up paper on the floor right here next to the murdered body. Piece of paper. There are some numbers on it. 0128. Interesting. That was saved. Now we're going to MUE access telephone Mitsuko Home. What Professor Takahashi is... Let's discuss what we should do now. Come to the rehearsal studio right away. Okay, so now we're gonna move to town. Go from there. Hey! Hey, wait up! Hirsch... Oh, it's Mitsuko. I was so worried that I ended up running here. Besides, I forgot to tell you, you have to call TM Network ahead of time to get into the studio. Doesn't matter though, since you're with me. Come on, let's go. I relayed the entire story so far to Murata, Mitsuko, and the other members of TM Network. But that is not good, right, Ken? Come on, don't look at me all of a sudden. Let's try talking to the police. Great idea, except Coliseum's launches tomorrow. We're already in a mess with the incident involving Professor Takahashi. It'd be the end of humanity. Besides, how would we explain it to the police? The discoverer of the body was blasted here from the future due to Coliseum running wild. There's no way they'd believe it. Professor Takahashi definitely knew that danger was closing in on him. He seemed really frightened when he called me earlier. Then he handed me this. He said if anything happens to me, please publish this in an article. Professor Takahashi might have known the cause of Coliseum's rampage. And someone killed him. So then you're saying that person planned Coliseum's rampage. There may be some clue on this floppy disk. Hirsch, please try reading this disk with MUE. Floppy disk is protected by a 9-character password. Please enter the password. Okay, it's got to be a capital C as well. All the way down to capital C. And then, yeah, we're basically just going to spell out Coliseum. File unlocked. By the time someone sees this message, I may no longer be alive. That's Benefit's usual MO. Overrun Project, that's the name of the plan to inject a computer virus into the strategic satellite Coliseum. This computer virus will drive Coliseum's functions crazy. Then a year from launch, a defensive laser beam will be fired toward strategic bases in the Near and Middle East. There, deployed nuclear missiles will be detonated by the beam. Consequently, tensions in those regions should rise all at once. That's the Benefit Foundation's plan. Both sides will vie with one another to buy weapons supplied by Benefit. I helped in this overrun project. However, in the face of Coliseum's launch, my heart is wavering. I would have stopped this project if I could. I can say without a doubt now that these are my true feelings. If I end up being killed, I want you to take action right away. Please, I implore you. His message finished there. Benefit is an international company that's grown rapidly over the past few years. Sinister rumors surround the owner, and it's a business we journalists are keeping our eyes on. The Overrun Project. It turned out there was a plan like that behind the launch of Coliseum. Yeah, but something's not right. If you go by this, the plan is to fire lasers at the Near and Middle East next year around this time, but Benefit sent a computer virus into Coliseum in order to implement the Overrun Project, but the virus they injected must not have activated as planned. Then 10 years later, in a way it seems they never imagined, Colosseum goes on a terrible rampage. It's the end of humanity, all for those guys' greed. This isn't funny. I still haven't even gotten married. That's right, it's no joke. Right now, it's 5 in the morning. It's only 14 hours until the launch of Colosseum. There seems to be something to this Mr. Brownhurst mentioned earlier. Yes, I was thinking Brown was suspicious too. They might be the key to all of this. Let's try investigating them. Try checking out Benefit in the meantime. About us investigating. We have a concert at the PowerBowl tomorrow. Besides, I haven't even slept today. Damn it, Murata. Are you okay with dying alone while the Earth is destroyed in 10 years? Murata. Of course not. Then no complaining. TM Network will be fine if we sleep for 2 or 3 days straight. Afterwards, our fans will be sure to give us all the energy we need on stage. Come on, TM Network, let's save the world. Yeah, don't underestimate TM Network. If anything happens, call us here at the rehearsal studio. Now, Operation Start. Got a save message. By the time Mitsuko and I had decided to look into Brown, night had already turned to dawn. Listen, how are we going to find out where Brown is? Okay, so now moving forward, section 6. So we're going to MUE access telephone Brown. I'm currently out. Please leave a message. I traced the call to Brown's address. We did it! So now we're going to move to Brown's apartment building. Brown's in this apartment building, but there's an auto lock system, you know? You can't get in unless someone opens it from the inside. So it looks like we're going to do some hacking. Let's go to this little panel right here. Should say keypad. I think I can input pretty much anything and just as long as I failed 3 times, that's all that matters. Hirsch, wait, someone's coming out. Here's the receptionist. Huh, you're the one from yesterday. What are you doing here? Is the receptionist behind this whole thing? We'll find out. Oh, what a coincidence. My uncle lives here, you know. What room are you in? We should hang out next time. No! It's the receptionist's uncle. That's the culprit. What room are you in? We should hang out next time. Oh, okay, here we go. Okay, punk. Hey, come on! Don't keep me waiting forever! Nah, bruh! Tee! Well, I'm in a hurry. Bye! Huh? Is that her boyfriend? Strange one. What, are you gonna stare forever? It's our chance. Come on, let's go in. Auto lock data was saved. Cool. So, now we're in. Now we're gonna do the code on the keypad via MUE access. Go down till we hit that code. Oh, there it is. Door unlocked. Now we're good. It looks like he's out. Since we have the chance, let's thoroughly search the place. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is investigate the left phone and the photo on the upper right of the desk. It's a phone. Oh, there's a message on the answering machine. I'll just try playing it for a bit. It's Murayama. I just want to see you. I'll be waiting at the Muronachi Institute at 2 a.m. It's Professor Murayama's voice, but why at 2 a.m.? That's the middle of the night. Okay, now let's check the photo over here. How cute. It's a photo of a boy around 8 years old. Okay. That's gotta be a clue, right? Okay. So we did that. Did the photo. Then we're going to access the computer telephone in Sakamoto Home. Okay. Coliseum Project, a tactical defense satellite with the goal of intercepting nuclear missiles from any nation via laser beam. Interception is purely automatic. It's a major step for our country's SDI project. Project schedule 82-1210. Start of the Coliseum project at Muranachi Research Institute. March 19th, 84. Launch date set as 89 to Christmas Eve 89. June 23rd, 84. Plan for collaboration with the private sector approved. January 13th, 85. 5 companies selected for collaboration. October 1st, 86. Started preparations for the test launch. February 10th, 87, preparations for test launch complete. June 5th, 87, intercepting laser completed. March 1st, 88, test launch successful. America Nuclear Inspection Group approval in Japan. Christmas Eve 89, planned Coliseum launch. January 20th, 90, activate Coliseum's monitoring system. Project main staff, Moriyama Shigo, hardware. Sakamoto Akiko Aero, mechanics crawl. Kazuski, lead programmer. It's basically like the same information we got last time. Oh, it's the same as the data we access at the Muranachi Institute house computer room. How come it contains identical data from the Muranachi Institute's host computer room? Oh, it's connected online with the Muranachi Institute host computer. So, we figured that out. So now we are going to go to the telephone. Call Sakamoto at home. Yes, this is Sakamoto. Hey, it's Hirsch. What will you say? Okay, so now I'm in the apartment of a man named Brown who holds the key to Stop Coliseum. Brown? I explain about the person named Brown I got from Professor Takahashi. Okay, at any rate, I'm heading to the Institute. You come too as soon as you can. You know, Hurst, you were practically drooling on the floor while you were talking to her. Okay, so now we need to back out and go back to town. Anyway, let's head to Muranashi Research Institute. Got a save message. We will just save like that. Don't view. And section 7. We will go to the town. And move to Muranashi Institute. Thanks. Another interview today? Don't work too hard. Come on, let's go in. They let me in on site. Not bad. Okay, so there's the office. Murayama's office. Do you know someone named Brown? Hello, Miss Mitsuko Koyama, was it? We shouldn't have arrangements for an interview today. Huh? Are you that boy from the other day? Professor, please, give listen to her story. It's important. It won't take long. I immediately began to talk. So I gotta say, do you know someone named Brown 3 times? Told you I don't know. That's enough. I don't know what I don't know. I'm busy. Please leave. So basically I just had to grill him for like no reason. The question really seems to rub the professor the wrong way. We end up getting kicked out of the professor's office. He knows something. You know he knows something. Hirsch, I'm sorry I'm late. It's nice to meet you, however. Here we go. We head to Professor Sakamoto's office. You know, the one I was apparently drooling over. We told Professor Sakamoto the whole story thus far. Could it be that Professor Moriyama knows something? He's definitely suspicious. I'll take a close look around his lab. We decided to work with Professor Sakamoto and left this to her. You can count Professor Sakamoto as usual. She's pretty to boot. Okay. Quit swooning. Swoon. Alright, I'll visit the company and look into this Brown fellow. You continue investigating like you're supposed to. Got it? Blah blah blah. Oh, that darn Mitsuko took off like a rocket. Well, what to do? There's barely any time left. Hey, Hirsch. Professor Sakamoto rushed out of the institute. I hear you're concerned about Brown. Would you take me to his apartment? It's possible there's something left to investigate. I head to Brown's apartment again with Professor Sakamoto. Okay, so here we are. And we have to MUE access keypad Brown's building and do all that over again. Okay, so that seems to be wrong. Let me keep scrolling. There may be something that says Brown Building instead of just Brown. There it is. Now we gotta put the code in. It's an electronic lock system. Please enter a password. Accessing. Okay, so we scroll down till we get to the code. Unlocked. This is the room in question. This computer is connected to the host computer. Wait a sec. I'll see if I can contact the host computer room. Sakamoto says this and then leaves the room. So from there, we are going to MUE access the telephone and TM network. Yo, what's up? Where are you right now? I'm currently in Brown's apartment building. BAM! Just then I take a strong blow to the head and pass out. It's always the pretty ones, man. Always the pretty ones. Just then I take a strong blow. Man. What the... Oh, right. Someone came at me from behind. Oh, someone's on the ground. And he's dead! Okay, here we go. So, we are going to check the back pocket. So, MUE, access. Yeah, I'm going to use a computer to check this dude's back pocket. It's kind of strange, but alright. It's Marunouchi Institute Professor Carl Guzaski's ID card. Carl Guzaski. Did you say Guzaski? Uh-oh, it's the police. I've got to get out of here. Just then I spot an envelope lying on the ground. I grab hold of it and run away. Now we gotta move to town. Hirsch, get in! Come on, hurry! Kine, why are you here? Oh right, I was in the middle of a call. Yeah, it seemed like something happened, so we hurried over. Hey, is that Professor Maruyama over there? Huh? Which one? I can't really tell. Where? I can't see them anymore. I only caught a glimpse. Anyway, let's hurry. Komuro, Kine, Murata, and Mitsuko. Everyone is listening apprehensively to my story. They all breathe a sigh once I finish relaying all that has happened. What do we do now? We don't even have a clue. Wait! I placed the envelope I brought from Guzeski's room on top of the desk. What's this? It fell onto the floor in Guzeski's room. This looks like a letter. Oh, there's a pendant too. My dear friend, I am being threatened by an international criminal organization. That organization is Benefit. You should have at least heard the name before. They're merchants of death dealing in the tragedy called war. I ended up selling my soul to them. The Overrun Project, I program a virus that will drive Coliseum crazy, then send it into Coliseum's control computer with my own hands. The virus starts propagating immediately following Coliseum's launch, and then causes a terrible result. My dear friend, I want you to understand this much. I was left with no choice. My son, my beloved Mark, was kidnapped by them. I had no choice but to help them. It's a crystal pendant. MUA, there's some sort of embedded signal receiver. There's likely a corresponding pendant with an embedded transmitter. Perhaps the pendant in this envelope pairs up with one that Mark has. If you can get just close and then follow the signal, I'm sure you can reach Mark. We don't know who this letter is addressed to, but let's rescue Mark anyway. I found the location of Benefit's headquarters, but I decide to head for the Benefit Foundation's headquarters alone. It's sure to be conspicuous if the members of TM Network wander around there. A single person can more effectively act in secret. I'll rely on the pendant to sneak into the Benefit building and then rescue Mark. The plan is to hop into TM Network's car that will be in front of the building at exactly 5 o'clock. Got a save message. Done with you. Now we are in section 8 here. We're going to go move to the benefit building. Here we are at the benefit building. Wasn't that fast. Investigate parking sign. It's the parking lot. Now we're going to move to the parking lot. Okay. Now we're going to MUE access the vent and then enter the vent. We're hacking into vents now, y'all. Let's get it. I received the same frequency as the pendant. What will you do? Enter the vent. Here we are. Oh shoot, is this a stealth mission part? I feel like this is completely Metal Gear right now. Alright, so now this is the 3D maze, so we have to reference a map. So we've been discovered. We were caught by Benefits thugs. I waited too long. Coliseum launch as planned. End of the game. Okay, now here is the hardest part of the game. We're gonna enter the vent, and we gotta watch our rear ends, because here we go. Alright, to the warehouse we go, guys. Hopefully these goons don't catch us. I've had a few runs at this, it's really tough. Thanks to this Japanese map online, I'm able to sit there and get through. It doesn't make it any easier even if you do have the map, because these goons, they like to follow you exactly where you want to go. Then I gotta hit my first left as soon as I get up to it. There it is, boom. Okay, now go up, gonna hang that first right. Bam. Okay, now we go pretty much straight across. Hopefully this goon moves out the way so we can sit there and actually get to where we need to go. Okay, I think we should be in the clear right now. We are parallel with the guy, but he can't see us from where we are. The walls are blocking his view. Okay, now we're gonna swing that left, go up, take our first left. Bam, got it. Now we're gonna swing our first right. Bam, got it. Go straight up till we hit the wall, then go right. And green dot all the way, baby. Here we go. When the door opens, a solitary boy sits as if crouching. You're Mark, aren't you? Yeah, but who are you? I'll explain later. Anyway, we gotta get out of here. Alright, let's go. This is for all the marbles. Swing that first left, go straight down, take your second left. Boom. Go straight. We're gonna take a right. As per usual, there's gonna be a goon in our way on our first right, so we're gonna have to go all the way down to our second right. First right can't go, but we'll take that second right. And then we will take our second left. First left. And second left. Gonna go all the way down. If we can without getting caught. all the way down. Okay, we're gonna swing that right. Go. And we'll take our second right. There's the first right. The goon is there. Go back. Take that left, go up. Take the first left, go. Then we're going to swing that first right. Go straight up. Take our second left. There it is. Go straight across. So we hit the wall. Then go right. And then go straight up. Hit the wall, go right, go straight up. And then we should find the vent. Right up here. On our right. Alright, car chase time, let's do it. So it looks like for this part, we're gonna have to just basically keep going left and accelerating, going straight through cars, but after the third left there'll be one parked car to dodge, and then after the fourth one we should be clear, so we just keep heading left. So let's go! You are able to come out in the parking lot without being noticed by Benefit. TM Network's tour truck should be outside. Here we go. Hirsch, hurry up! Mark and I quickly jump in the truck. We hear the voices of men shouting faintly behind us. Okay, so keep accelerating and keep turning left. Got it. Turn left. We are going to accelerate. Left again. Left again. Dang. Stay to the left. So I have to do the whole thing over again. Left. Is this the one where I hang to the right? I think so. Yes. Turn left. Dang! Got me again. Okay, starting all over again. Turn left. Hang to the right. Turn left. Hang to the right again. Turn left. Hang to the right again. Now, I think there's one car I do have to avoid here. But once... You got a save message. View it. There's the save message. Speaking of save messages, let's... We avoid Benefit's pursuit and arrive at TM Network's rehearsal studio. We're gonna save there. You're Mark, right? It's nice to meet you. Now at this part, we just gotta go back to town. Hey, where's Papa? If you're a brave boy, then listen carefully. to what I have to say. Your papa fought bravely, but those benefit guys, they fight dirty using cowardly tricks. Your papa... Papa's dead, isn't he? Listen, Mark. Your papa entrusted you with the last chance to defeat Benefit. Within that pendant is an antivirus program that will crush those guys' plans and save humanity's future. Please lend us that pendant and we'll definitely put a stop to those guys' plans. That's what your papa wanted. It's a deal, but if you mess up, I'll never forgive you. Of course, this is for your papa too. With the antivirus program to wipe out the computer virus in hand, all that's left is how to get it into Colosseum. Mitsuko and I consider where we should go next. So, where we gotta go is to town, then to Murochi Institute. Thanks. Here for an interview? Don't work too hard. Wait a sec, someone's arguing inside. It's Professor Maruyama and Professor Sakamoto. Oh, there she is. You're the one who's suspicious. Your work is finished, yet how come you're always snooping around? Colosseum? I won't allow you to interfere with us any longer. Please stop fighting. You again, what pray tell brings you here? Hirsch, what are you? But I'm glad you are safe. I was worried. I explained to the two professors about Benefit's scheme based on a virus within Colosseum and about its corresponding antivirus program. This is that antivirus program. Please find a way to install this on Colosseum. Let me see it. I'll see what I can do. No, you mustn't give it to him! What will you do? Give it to Professor Moriyama. Sakamoto, I see. You don't trust me. Well then, so be it. We know you're the bad guy. I mean, it's obvious. Hand it over! Could it be? We've been deceived. I knew it. Sakamoto has to be the head of the Overrun project. She did in Takahashi and Kuzasku too. And she knocked us out in that room, bro. I mean, it's obvious she's the bad guy. Anyone that whacks you on the back of the head doesn't have your best interests at heart. They turned out to be a security risk. For us and our Overrun project, that is. Now, come on, no questions. Give me the antivirus program. That's far enough, says Utsu of TM Network. Ah! Using the opening created by Utsu's distraction, Kine kicked Professor Sakamoto's pistol away. Of course she was packing. Sorry, Hirsch, but we quietly followed you, all since there was so much loud arguing we figured Benefit was involved. Such a beautiful lady was part of Benefit. Oh, scary. What do you plan to do with me? I haven't left behind any evidence. Oh, don't underestimate computers of the future. MUE has recorded the whole exchange up until now. The patrol car should be arriving shortly. Hirsch MUE might be hard to explain, but they'll be too focused on her confession anyway. Oh, there's the 5-0. There you go. Come on, Professor Moriyama. Let's get that program into Colosseum quickly. Right. We come to the host computer room in order to send the antivirus program into Colosseum. It's no good. It switched to the launch mode. Once this happens, Colosseum is completely cut off from the outside lines. It's impossible to send in the antivirus program. What? After having come this far? I guess that's it. No, it's not. Light Coliseum has been launched yet. Yeah, we've gotta give it a try. Let the police sort this out, and we'll think of a way to send that antivirus program into Coliseum. Stopping the overrun plan. We had one last anxious brainstorming meeting. Only one idea came forward. If there's any chance, it's after it has launched. We'll try to remotely control Coliseum when it's in orbital launch. How though? MUE. We amplify that futuristic computer's access frequency to its power limit. Then, while it's accessing Coliseum, we send the antivirus program in. That's impossible. To do something like that, we need a super huge antenna. That's true. In that case, how about the PowerBowl? That stage is shaped in such a way to send sound straight up, right? Then, do you have a rough map of that PowerBowl? Also, a detailed map of the neighborhood. A rough map of tomorrow's site just arrived. Your timing is too perfect. Is that so? Here, this is it. Also, the new staff jackets just came in too. The glitzy silver stadium jackets this time are cool, don't you think? You really are a cheery guy. Okay, this can work. We can stand a metal pole in the center of the PowerBowl stage, then use MUE to remote control it. I'll leave the computer's operation to you, Hurst. My calculations indicate we have only one chance. Coliseum will be overhead at exactly 1932:27. We'll fire the transmission then. If we miss that timing, then humanity is doomed. I know this is a heavy burden, Hurst, but you've worked with MUE the most, so I'm counting on you. You can use the power from the backup amps to power the antenna. We'll have started the concert and be right on the 7th song at that time. Lucky 7. Let's crank the amps to max and let loose. Alright, we've got a plan. TM Network live at PowerBowl. Save the future of humanity. I'll have the ultimate exclusive scoop. However, there's only one problem. It's expensive to make all of the spectator seats reflective without painting them all silver. I've got it. No sweat. I'll take responsibility for arranging that. Well, now that that's settled, it's rehearsal time. We're counting on you, Hurst. TM Network starts the rehearsal. Kinda just had a screen where nothing's going on. I think the very last thing you have to do in this game is, when the timer hits 0, press start. Gotta say, I wonder what Method Kind just thought of. He just slapped his chest and smiled. However, I believe in Kind, and everyone from TM Network. You've got a save message. Let's view the save message. 1989, December 24th, 6 p.m. PowerBowl! Well, preparations are all in order. Speaking of preparations, let's save. Catching Coliseum in orbit at the exact timing is all that's left. Perfect! The site will be completely covered in silver, too. That's right. Kind's idea turned out perfectly. Silver staff jackets were distributed to the entire audience. Thanks to that, the packed seating has become an enormous shining parabolic antenna. However, Murata was heartbroken. The cost of the staff jackets was greater than the entire entrance fee. But thanks to that, we were able to make such a nice antenna. If it saves the fate of humanity, it's a small price to pay, you know. Yo, you're a TM Network fan too. Today is gonna be a blast. I'm feeling good and even got a rad staff jacket. See ya. The receptionist. Oh, I keep bumping into you in the most unexpected places. Seeing you like this isn't so bad either. Well, my boyfriend is waiting, so goodbye. Wait! Forget it, I guess. Hey, if it isn't Mark. You gotta make this work, okay? I definitely will for you and your papa. Well, take care. Here we go. Once that timer hits 0. Yo, what do you think of being entrusted with the future of humanity? Kind, Utsu, Kamuro. I've enjoyed these past few days. Hang in there until the final conclusion. A time paradox. What you're going to do now will surely save the future of mankind. However, when it happens, Colosseum's rampage won't have occurred. That means you won't have come to this time period. We won't forget about you, though, even if it goes against the flow of time. Thanks, everyone. If everything works out now, when everything works out, I'll disappear from this place in time. But if you haven't forgotten about me in 10 years, pay me a visit, okay? It's showtime. Komuro, please stand by. Here we go. TM Network. Well, see ya. Hirsch. Oh, Mitsuko. Everyone struggled so hard, we have to make it succeed. If it works, we won't see you for another decade, though. Take care. Yeah, you too. Hirsch, Well, it's almost time to start. Look here, Hirsch. This is our one and only chance. Press the start button exactly 30 seconds after the start of TM Network's 7th song. Roger, Professor. Well, this is it. TM Network starts with Come On Everybody. I like how they have pictures of the actual band members at the end here. Like in beautiful pixelated art form. Like it's just super cool. I think this is the 2nd song. Then it gets to the 7th song. Everyone, our next number is not only bursting with our feelings for all you beautiful fans, but also with hope for the future of all mankind. Okay. When it hits 0, press start. Pressure's on, guys. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. I hit start. Did I get it? Okay, so I'm not sure if I got it or not. December 24th at 1:45, 1999. Yep, I made it. Finally, exams are over. I head for my beloved computer, MUE, on my day off and try to access an online game I just opened. Just then I hear a knock on the door. It seems like someone is here. Hey! It's been a while. I missed you. I wouldn't miss this. The end. That was a really cool game. That was a really cool game. Awesome. Are they gonna have end credits or are they just gonna go okay, here we go. Alright, so, yep. End credits, that's game. I'm just gonna hang out here and just let the credits roll, but this is my very first gameplays video, so I just want to thank anybody and everybody who's made it this far to actually watch this video. I really enjoyed playing this game. Point-and-click adventures are one of my favorite type of games, and I was very happy to play this. I want to say thank you to the translators, and I will send a link to the ROM hack as well as credit the people who worked on this ROM hack. Again, I had nothing to do with it. I just played through the game, and I want to give credit where credit's due, and I want to thank the people that worked on this because I had a great time playing this. It was super fun, and enjoy the end credits. I would also like to thank the original developers of this game and the people that made this game. Really good game. Had fun with it. A lot of games that are like based solely on like pop bands and things like that aren't always good, but this game definitely turned out pretty good. Sound by TM Network. There it is. And it's just going to loop back to the intro screen. Presented by Epic Sony Records. Yep, that's game. We love Earth. For sure. From TM Network. Okay. Thank you all for watching and playing along with me.